let's look into the other letter in the acronym V, that is value others. Many new managers believe their designation automatically earns respect, but real leadership works differently. Respect is mirrored. When leaders show respect first, teams naturally reflect it back. When people feel valued, heard, and treated fairly, trust grows. That trust becomes loyalty, engagement, and commitment. Respectful behavior also builds a positive work culture. Employees are more motivated, more collaborative, and more willing to do the extra mile. In short, authority may come from a title, but respect is earned through behavior. Now let's look into the practical tips on how to practice respecting others. First, practice everyday courtesy. Smile, make eye contact, and greet people warmly. As a result, it creates a positive first impression, builds trust, and makes people feel valued, which improves morale and cooperation. Number 2, use professional and respectful language. Address people politely and avoid sarcasm or harsh words. As a result, it reduces misunderstandings and conflict, strengthens credibility, and encourages open and respectful communication. Number 3, treat everyone fairly. Avoid favoritism and apply the same standards to all. As a result, it builds a sense of justice and psychological safety, increases loyalty, and prevents resentment or division within the team. Number 4, value every contributions. Recognize skills and efforts regardless of role or background. As a result, it boosts confidence and motivation, increases engagement, and encourages people to share ideas and perform even better. Number 5, get to know your team. Ask about their goals, challenges, and ideas. As a result, it improves relationships, increases trust, and helps leaders align tasks with individual strengths and needs. Number 6, respect diversity. Be open to cultural, personal, and generational differences. As a result, creates an inclusive environment, enhances creativity, reduces bias, and strengthens team harmony. Last tip, give credit publicly. Acknowledge achievements and appreciate good work. As a result, it increases employees' motivation, reinforces positive behavior, builds a culture of appreciation, and improves overall performance. Now let's look into interesting real-life examples which reinforces the fact that respecting others really earns you the respect you always wanted. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Situation: as President of India and a renowned scientist, Dr. Kalam interacted with people from all walks of life: students, scientists, staffs, and citizens. His action regarding respect for others as follows. He treated everyone with equal dignity regardless of position or status. He listened patiently and valued others' opinions. He spoke kindly, encouraged young people, and remained humble despite his achievements. As a result, people felt valued and got inspired. He earned deep affection and trust across the nation. He became a role model for respectful leadership. Let's look into the next letter in the acronym, which stands for A, that is accountability. When leaders take responsibility, trust deepens. Accountability shows that a leader's words are backed by action. Over time, this builds credibility because people do not respect promises, they respect ownership. Admitting mistakes does not weaken authority. In fact, it strengthens leaders' credibility. When leaders openly accept responsibility, especially during the failures, teams feel psychologically safe. They know their leader is honest, fair, and dependable. Accountability turns leadership into integrity in action. That is why people naturally respect leaders who can say, "That was my responsibility." Now let's look into the practical tips of how to improve your accountability. Number 1, own outcomes, good or bad. Take responsibility for results and avoid blame shifting. As a result, teams see fairness and integrity, which builds trust and respect in turn. Number 2, admit mistakes early. Acknowledge errors quickly instead of defending them. As a result, problems are resolved faster and credibility is strengthened. Number 3. Be transparent about learnings. Share what went wrong and what will be done differently. As a result, the team learns, improves, and avoids repeating mistakes. Number 4. Keep commitments visible. Follow through on deadlines and promises. As a result, leaders are seen as reliable, increasing confidence in their leadership. Number 5. Model accountability publicly. Take responsibility openly. As a result, a culture of ownership develops across the team. Last tip. Focus on solutions, not faults. Ask how to fix instead of whom to blame. As a result, morale improves, collaboration increases, and performance strengthens. Now, let's look into interesting real-life examples which reinforces the fact that accountability really earns you the respect. Examples: Mr. Nandan Nilekani. Situation: as a head of the Aadhaar project, Nandan Nilekani led one of the world's largest digital identity initiatives, facing critics, technical challenges, and privacy concerns. The action he took, which reflected his accountabilities, he publicly addressed concerns instead of avoiding them. He took responsibility for system flaws and worked to improve security and transparency. He ensured corrective actions were taken quickly and communicated clearly. As a result, public confidence in Aadhaar increased. The project gained global recognition for scale and efficiency. He earned respect for standing by his work and correcting mistakes publicly. Let's look into the next letter in the acronym T, which stands for transparency. Without trust, you cannot lead. Transparency creates openness. Openness builds trust, and trust drives alignment. When leaders explain the why behind decisions, people feel included rather than controlled. When challenges are shared honestly, fear is replaced with clarity. Transparency reduces uncertainty. It prevents rumors, confusion, and resistance. Teams stop guessing and start trusting. Silence creates assumptions, and assumptions destroy respect. That is why transparent leaders are seen as credible, fair, and trustworthy, which in turn gain respect naturally. Now let's look into practical tips on how to practice transparency. Number 1. Share what you can when you can. Keep people informed about decisions, changes, and updates instead of withholding information unnecessarily. As a result, teams feel included and valued, which builds trust and strengthens respect. Number 2. Address problems early and honestly. Speak up challenges before misinformation spreads and clarify facts openly. As a result, it reduces rumors and builds credibility, increasing respect for your integrity. Number 3. Invite questions and feedback. Encourage team members to ask questions and share their viewpoints without fear. As a result, it creates openness and mutual trust, deepening respect for your leadership. Number 4. Be direct during difficult times. Acknowledge setbacks, uncertainties, or tough decisions instead of avoiding uncomfortable conversations. As a result, it demonstrates courage and authenticity, earning admiration and respect. Last tip, close communication gaps. Provide regular follow-ups and updates so people are not at all left wondering about outcomes. As a result, it prevents confusion and uncertainty, reinforcing reliability and respect. Now let's look into an interesting real-life example which reinforces the fact that transparency really earns respect. Mr. Satya Nadella. Situation: when Satya Nadella became CEO of Microsoft, the company was struggling with internal silos and declining innovation. He openly shared Microsoft challenges and cultural problems with employees. He clearly communicated the company's new vision and strategy. He encouraged honest conversations and open feedback across all the levels. As a result, employees trusted leadership and felt included in the change process. Collaboration improved and innovation increased. Microsoft regained market leadership and strong growth. Now let's look into the last letter in this acronym, that is E for expertise. Your competence and confidence. Competence is a foundation of respect. People may follow authority, but they truly respect ability. When leaders demonstrate strong knowledge, sound judgment, and real skills, their teams begin to trust their decisions. They feel confident in the leader's direction. and believe that their efforts will lead to success. This belief creates security, it reduces doubt, and it turns compliance into genuine commitment. In contrast, when a leader lacks competence, even the strongest title cannot maintain respect. People may obey, but they do not believe, and without belief, there is no real respect. Now, let's look into the practical tips on how to practice to and improve your expertise. Number 1. Continuously upgrade your skills. Invest time in learning about your industry, leadership practices, and team dynamics to stay relevant and capable. As a result, you can demonstrate growth mindset and expertise, increasing trust and respect. Number 2. Prepare before you decide. Gather facts, analyze alternatives, and think through consequences before making key decisions. As a result, it shows thoughtful judgment, strengthening confidence in your leadership. Number 3. Seek feedback and learn from it. Invite constructive input from your team and apply it to improve your performance. As a result, it displays humility and maturity, deepening authentic respect. Number 4. Admit when you do not know. Confident leaders are secure enough to say, "Let me verify and get back to you," rather than pretending to have all the answers. As a result, it builds credibility and trust, reinforcing respect. Number 5. Make data-based decisions. Support choices with evidence, metrics, and clear reasoning instead of assumptions or emotions. As a result, it reduces uncertainty and builds belief in your competence. Last tip. Communicate with clarity. Explain the reasoning behind decisions as your team understands the direction and purpose. As a result, it strengthens alignment and trust, increasing respect for your leadership. Now let's look into an interesting real-life example which reinforces the fact that your expertise earns you the respect. Mrs. Indra Nui. Situation. As a CEO of PepsiCo, Indra Nui led the company through major global expansion and intense market competition. She demonstrated deep understanding of business strategy, finance, and global markets. She made bold data-driven decisions even when they were unpopular. She communicated with clarity and confidence, earning trust from employees and stakeholders. As a result, PepsiCo achieved strong financial growth and global relevance. Employees trusted her leadership and felt secure in her vision. She earned widespread respect as a highly capable and confident leader. Now, commanding respect takes time and effort. Leadership is not about the position, it is about the way you behave. When you respect others, set the example, practice transparency, execute well, stay competent, and take accountability for your actions. You don't demand respect anymore, you just earn it. If this resonated with you, share your thoughts below. Like, share, and subscribe for more insights in our leadership series. Have a great day.